Hey guys, Randomus Prime here with the Geeks of Retro, and today we're going to show you how to take apart an SNES case, or cartridge, and how to clean it and maintain it. Some simple things to remember is like with the items that you're going to need are very, very cheap, very effective, and very affordable. Of course, this here is a specialty tool that you're needing to be able to take the cartridge apart. My Brasso, which seems to not want to cooperate whatsoever. This is for cleaning the pins, and we're just going to lay it back down. And then this here is just some cheap detergent cleaning, bathroom cleaner that you can pick up at Walmart for a couple bucks. And then the only other thing you're going to need is this lovely little white rag. It doesn't have to be white. Heck, my buddy sucks. So, either way, as long as that's the whole concept of this. So, stay with us here, stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. And now it's time to get started. So we're going to go ahead and move everything out of the way. We're going to leave Brasso here, who hates me, over here. Now, remember that your specialty tool is something very simple. Now, on the front side of your SNES cartridges, you're going to see two screws. This is all that holds it together. You got this one up here, and then this one over here. Okay? So as you can see here and here. So you just take and remove your screws here. Now make sure you keep track of these because these screws aren't really cheap. You can get them in bulk on eBay, but they're not, you're going to be stuck waiting forever. It's not worth it. So make sure you keep track of your screws. So I'm going to place these two little screws over here to the side. Now whenever you, again, like I've explained in some of my other videos, with the NES, SNES, and basically Nintendo products, they always, up here on the top, you'll see two little tabs right here. So whenever you lift, you want to lift from the bottom first, slide out. Because as you can see here, there's two little tabs here that actually latch in here, which is what holds it down. So I'm going to put this off to the side. Now, unlike the NES, as you can see, this is the front of the case. So, in the NES, your cartridge is on the front is what holds your circuit board. Well, on this one here, the circuit board is located on the back side. But like with NES, as you can see here, there's two slots that are uneven. So that way there's no way to put this cartridge in backwards. Now, with this cart here, there's actually something that they started doing. They started with Game Boys, and they call them save batteries, or memory battery. I haven't replaced this one yet, but we will be doing a different video on how to replace this. Today we're just showing you how to clean it. Easiest thing to remember though, whenever you're doing your boards, is one, pay attention how you take it out. But 9 times out of 10, your circuit board is always going to have the chips and stuff facing downward. So these here always go down. Okay, so now we've got this out of there. I'll move that off to the side. Now, like I've stressed in many, many other videos, first off with your Brasso, you want to make sure you shake it up real good. So that way it gets a good mixture. You do not need a lot. Now I'm going to do my best to try and not get a lot on here. But there you go. That's all you need. Put your lid back down because I know you're going to fall again. Then just find yourself a little just fingertip. Now if you look here, before I clean this, if you look at the pins here, you can actually see the black to them, the dirt. Now whenever I clean this, you're going to see a major difference. Okay? That's just all you got to do. You just take, and you're basically using the cleaner to clean your pins. Okay? So, now that we've done that side, we're going to go ahead and knock out the other side. Tiny little drop. Come on. There we go. That's all you need. And then again, you just take and you work it back and forth. You ain't got to press real hard, nothing like that. I normally use a coarse kind of cloth, so that way I know it's going to clean it very well. But if you look here, Again, you can see the dirt on the cloth. That's just from cleaning your pins. Now just take yourself another clean spot on the rag and just work it back and forth. Make sure you get any leftover excess residue from that. So now you have got shiny new pins. And now this card is going to play, once again, without having to do the whole blow me thing with it. Alright, now that we've gotten that done. Now, the only thing left you got to do is, with your cleaner, just on the inside. There you go. Now, as you can see here on the inside here, this one's got cobwebs down in here. It's pretty grimy, so we're going to go ahead and clean all this up, make this thing look brand new again. Whoever owned this card was the home of a smoker. You can see the yellowing on the plastic down here on the lip. And that's normally what happens whenever you get a video game from somebody who smokes. So if they ever tell you that they're a non-smoker and you want to really find out, take apart a game real quick. Find out, because that'll be your deciding factor, because the yellowing gives it away every time. Okay, now on the outside, the one thing you want to make sure you remember is do not get this stuff on your labels, because it will eat your label, and it can actually take the coloring out of the label itself. So I'm just going to use what's left on my rag here to kind of clean up. Get my nails in there and get the little cracks and crevices. Normally I have toothpicks with me, so that way, especially on the SNES, because they have the grooves in the cart and whatnot. But I had already cleaned this one prior, so there was no need to mess with it again. But yeah, you just want to go around, clean it up. Again, you can take the toothpick and you can run it in here and get all the dirt and debris out of the cracks. Get it out of your Nintendo lettering if there is any. Now that we're done with that, you just take your board, just like us, slide it back in there, and it sets right back up. Now remember, just like this, down, and there you go. Okay? Now remember, the last thing here is that, see, if you notice I made the mistake and I tried to flip it over. I'm used to cleaning a lot of original NES cartridges, which the screws are normally on the back. So just make sure you pay attention to where your screws go, and you'll be perfectly fine. Okay, you just set your screws in. Take your screwdriver here. Now whenever you're tightening these down, don't over tighten them or you'll strip it out, because you got to remember this is just plastic. And with age, plastic gets very brittle. So they just need to be snug, just enough so nothing rattles around. Thanks for watching us here on YouTube. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to us. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Geeks of Retro. You can also check us out on our website at thegeeksofretro.com. Also, don't forget, you can check us out live Monday through Friday at mixler.com/The Geeks of Retro at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we do a live talk show talking about anything, video games, toys, Transformers, you name it, we talk about it. Again, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more.